Welcome to Friday evening on BBC One. Live in Paris, the world is watching as the Olympic flame sets the games alight. With repetitive flashing images, the opening ceremony of the 2024 Olympic Games.
Hello, morning from us at BBC One. Matthew watching with you live. Here we go then. Our sporting summer romance begins with breakfast in Paris. So back to the Olympics on BBC One after Saturday's lunchtime news now with Nikki Schiller. Hello, Matthew with you live on BBC One, and it is no ordinary Saturday afternoon. We are live in Paris, hooked from the start at the Olympics.
With the news over on BBC One now, we are picking up the baton here on BBC Two Northern Ireland for the latest from the Olympics.
Maria live with you as the Olympics continue this Saturday night on BBC One, making a splash in more ways than one. No matter. Levian Rose as we head back to Paris. And they're off. Was it a medal-winning start for Team GB? All the day's action from Paris here on BBC One.
Welcome to Sunday morning on BBC One. I'm David with you live and ready for the greatest show on earth. Bonjour et bienvenue to BBC One. I'm David with you live this afternoon. And in the words of Olympic gold medalist Mia Hamm, true champions aren't always the ones that win, but those with the most guts.
This is BBC Two. Welcome if you've just joined us from BBC One. Time for another stirring display of sporting prowess from Paris.
Maria live with you for another evening of extreme endeavours, including Adam Peaty going for gold. Day 2 of the Olympics continues here on BBC One. A day for the comeback kids, but who were crowned champions? 13 medals up for grabs. All the action tonight at the Games here on BBC One.
Welcome to Monday morning on BBC One. Dean Lydiot watching live with you, poised for drama in Paris. Could it be a 5th diving medal for Tom Daley at his 5th Olympic Games?
Hello, welcome if you're joining us here from BBC One. Have you got Olympics fever yet? Well, this might just be the remedy.
Welcome to Monday afternoon on BBC One. Dean Lydiot here live with more medal hopes in Paris. Mountain biking and Team GB's gymnasts in action this afternoon at the Olympics.
Hello, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. Only the elite need apply now as we head to Paris for another spectacular sporting masterclass.
Maria live this Monday night on BBC One. Team GB making quite the splash. Hopefully more impressive twists and turns to come as we head back to Paris. The medals are coming thick and fast now. On the busiest day so far, all the action from Paris on BBC One tonight at the Games.
Welcome to Tuesday morning on BBC One. It's Dean Lydiot here live, and we're loving the Olympics. A medal Monday yesterday. What will today bring for Team GB?
Hello, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. Time to marvel now as we follow the brightest stars in the City of Lights.
Here live with BBC One at the Olympic Games. Another action-packed day in Paris.
Hello, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. Going for gold in Paris now, where art meets athleticism in the arena.
Hello, I'm David with you live this Tuesday evening on BBC One, ready for a bumper night of swimming ahead with stiff competition from the USA and Australia. Come on, Team GB. From Kendal to Kings Lynn, Tidworth to Worksop, and where you're ready to drop into the day's Olympic action from Paris, just how many of today's 12 golds came Team GB's way?
Welcome to BBC One. Dean Lydiot here live with golds in Paris for Team GB yesterday. As we wait with anticipation, what does Wednesday have in store at the Olympics?
Hello, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. We're going live to Paris. Time to pedal to the medal, or so they hope.
After a golden morning, more sporting passion in Paris with a leap of faith at the Olympics.
Now, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. We're heading live to the Olympics. The medals are in full flow, but win or lose, remember, we'll always have Paris.
Team GB hoping to push for podium this Wednesday evening on BBC One. Lindsay with you live as we head back to Paris, searching for a stroke of genius. Team GB's best ever start to an Olympic Games. What else is still in the locker? BMX, swimming and rowing medals up for grabs today. Get your freestyle on with BBC One.
Morning, BBC One at breakfast time. Matthew with you live. Hold on to your Paris 2024 hat. Let's see what's in store on the Olympics roller coaster today.
Afternoon and welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. I'm David with you live on BBC Two, with Team charting the course for success, now live from Paris.
Afternoon, Matthew watching with you live on BBC One. More addictive viewing from the Olympics now. Don't know about you, but we are having trouble tearing ourselves away.
Welcome if you're joining us from BBC One live from Paris. The conclusion of the gymnastics continues here on BBC Two.
BBC One Thursday night. Welcome. We're here with you live, and you know where we're going. Gymnastics and a busy night by the pool in Paris. So how's the medal tally going? Another day down in Paris, and the results are in.
Friday morning on BBC One. Hello, I'm David with you live as the spirit of determination, triumph, and love of sport continues today in Paris, placing athletics centre stage for the first time.
Warmed up and ready for an Olympic spectacle now. And if you're joining us from BBC One, welcome along. We've saved super seats.
Hello, I'm Anthony with you live on BBC One. Can you believe already 1 week into Paris 2024? And it's action-packed all the way this afternoon.
On your marks to shine bright in the City of Light now. And if you're joining us from BBC One, bienvenue.
Bonsoir, Kate here live, ready to dive off the edge of my seat this Friday night. It's already been a cracking day for Team GB and it's not over yet, with goggles on gold in the pool. Day 7 has been jam-packed with Team GB looking to bump up the medal haul on land, in the water and even in the air. So, gird your loins and let's see how we did.
Welcome to Saturday morning on BBC One. Christy with you live, limbering up for another jam-packed day full of opportunity as the Olympics continues. Hello, Christy with you live this Saturday afternoon on BBC One. Plenty more Olympics excitement to come, so saddle up as Team GB prepare to go for gold.
Now I want to welcome you. If you're joining us from all the emotion and thrill on BBC One, prepare for more. Get ready, the Olympic spectacle continues.
Bienvenue to BBC One this Saturday night. Anthony here live, where the streets of Paris are paved with gold. Whether it's bossing the track or making a splash, tonight Team GB has the need for speed. Now on BBC One, have you had time to catch your breath? We're heading back to Paris to recap a gargantuan gold rush, but which way did the medals go?
Welcome to Sunday morning on BBC One. Christy with you live, and I'm still catching my breath from yesterday, but there's no time for rest as the action continues in Paris. Salut from Salford. Christy with you live this Sunday afternoon on BBC One, where we're bringing the atmosphere from Paris to your front room.
You might be winding down your Sunday evening, but there's no slowing us on BBC One. Anthony with you live here as Later Than Build, some of the world's fastest athletes, take their mark in Paris. Time to recap another action-packed evening of sporting excellence now on BBC One, including the quickest of the quick taking centre stage. Let's see if we can keep up.
Welcome to Monday morning here on BBC One Scotland. All the excitement from the Olympics now, featuring the triathlon, athletics, badminton and gymnastics. Day 10 gets underway.
Now, welcome. If you're joining us from BBC One, we take it from your nifty little channel switch that you are glued to the Olympics.
A bit of a washout in Belfast, not looking good out there. Here's hoping for better weather in Paris. Diving, canoe slalom and cycling all to come in a packed programme this afternoon. So let's get to it with Hazel Irvine.
Welcome if you're just joining us from BBC One. If remote control channel switching were an Olympic sport, I think you'd be up there on the podium. Gold even. Evening, Matthew watching with you live at the Olympics. Let's fly the flag together tonight for GB's Keely Hodgkinson in the athletics. But first, here's Claire with action from the velodrome. Essential late night viewing now on BBC One. Still here with you live we are, and loving the bedtime highlights from the Olympics.
Good morning from BBC One Wales. After a golden day in Paris yesterday, will today be any different? Let's hope not. We're swimming, leaping and galloping now to the Olympics.
Welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. Well done. You get a gold medal.
Prynhawn Da, welcome to Tuesday afternoon on BBC One Wales, and it's a thrilling afternoon of sports to come. High hopes for the GB team as we dive into the Olympics.
Welcome. If you're joining us from BBC One, the Olympics baton firmly handed over to us for the next hour.
Welcome to BBC One. Dean Lydiate here live. What thrills lie in store? Into the heart of the action this Tuesday night with Team GB going for gold at the Paris Olympics. Your nightly roundup from Paris 2024 now on BBC One. Headlines and highlights tonight at the Games.
We had a silver lining in Paris yesterday, but let's keep a close eye on the sailing and cycling today. Anything could happen. It's BBC One Scotland, live at the Olympics.
From Southampton to Middlesbrough, Dundee to Worcester, and where you're watching BBC Two. That includes you if you're joining us from BBC One for the fast-paced fun and fierce teamwork from Paris.
We're sailing through Wednesday afternoon. Ali watching with you live here on BBC One. And where better than Paris to fall in love with the Olympics?
Welcome if you're joining us from BBC One for the two-wheel action from Paris on BBC Two.
Welcome to BBC One. It's Dean Lydiate here live until late with Team GB poised for sporting prowess in Paris. Spend the night in, share in the excitement at the Olympic Games. Well, a dozen days have passed in Paris. The men's skateboarding among today's Olympic finals. The best of the action now on BBC One from day 12.
Hi there, hope you're well. I'm with you live this Olympics Thursday morning on BBC One. Paris and the Paris Sport. What a combination.
Can Paul Martin give two wannabe experts a little antique know-how? Make me a dealer here in 45 minutes. First, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. Grab a towel, we're hitting the water in Paris.
Afternoon, I'm with you live as BBC One brings you more of the joy of sport. Great moments continue at the Paris Olympics.
Now, welcome if you're joining us from BBC One. The fastest folk on two wheels are chasing down gold in the velodrome. Time to hit the pedals and head to Paris.
Diving into a thrilling night together on BBC One. Ali with you live, cheering on Katarina Johnson-Thompson as her Olympic dream gathers pace in Paris. But first, to the velodrome. Olympic highs, lows, finals and firsts now on BBC One as we take in today's medal action from Paris tonight at the Games.
Morning all, I'm with you live on BBC One, ready for another day of sporting excitement. Team GB medal chances to look out for at the Paris Olympics.
BBC Two wheels good here now, keeping the pace up in Paris. If you're spinning across from BBC One for continued live Olympics coverage, welcome.
Hi there, I'm with you live on BBC One, watching this Friday afternoon's action at the Olympics. With so much sport going on, let's head back to Paris.
We take the Olympic baton from BBC One now on BBC Two. Welcome if you've dashed across to join us for live coverage, including riveting relay running.
Welcome to BBC One, Ali live with you for a glittering night from Paris as Katarina Johnson-Thompson faces an epic Olympic finale. On y va! Getting your games on now on BBC One, a fast and furious Friday gold rush at the Stade de France with our full Olympic roundup. It's tonight at the Games.
Good morning and welcome to Saturday on BBC One. It's Dean Lydiot here live on the busiest day of Olympic gold since the year 2000. More sporting dramas to come on the final weekend in Paris. Welcome, Dean Lydiot here, live with you on BBC One for an afternoon of thrilling finals. Diving, golf, gymnastics and cycling to come on a packed penultimate day of the Paris Olympics.
Team GB competing for crucial points now on BBC Two. Welcome if you've just joined us from BBC One with continuing coverage of the frantic men's marathon at Paris 2024.
Hello, what a cracker of a day it has been. Wonderful weather and a dip in that pool looks very tempting. Welcome to BBC One Northern Ireland. I'm with you live until late for more unmissable medal-winning moments with a thrilling Saturday night ahead at the Olympics.
Whether you soak up the sun or you're only happy when it rains, there's music for every kind of weather on BBC Two Wales right now, while here on BBC One Wales, nearly 40 more champions have been crowned.
Good morning, welcome to Sunday on BBC One. Dean Lydiot here live with more medal hopes for Team GB. Let's begin on the streets of Paris on the final day of the Olympics. Welcome Sunday afternoon on BBC One. Dean Lydiot with you live, and we've been loving the Olympics. Ahead of the closing ceremony, enjoy the final hours of sporting action from Paris.
Well, from the Euros to Wimbledon and of course the Olympics, we've had an incredible summer of sport. Now live here on BBC One Scotland, we've reached the finishing line and with some flashing images, it's time to party in Paris.